Hey, greetings and salutations, family. I hope all is well with each and every one of you. May you all be feeling good, looking good, and all of that good stuff. Excuse my voice and how I look right now. I just woke up. It is about 1 a.m. on Monday rising, so beating the sun up with this energy. But the energy that I am going to be touching on today is a message that actually came to me last month, but I never touched on it, a download actually. And this is surrounding what I heard was their side, your side, and the truth. Okay? This could be associated with either a humiliation ritual, a smear campaign, and or just the deliberate effort or the deliberate attack of someone, a group of people, a family unit, whatever, that have been just attacking you left and right. This is in regards to like ruining a foundation, a relationship, or something like that here. The whole reasoning behind why this group of entities are going against you this heavily is because they're upset that you have exposed some sort of family secret and or some sort of truth that not only criminalizes them, but exposes them to the outside world. Whereas they were parading around as though they were just this happy family, as though they had like no issues, as though everything was all good. But when it came to you, you were the one that they were, doing this spell work on, that they were doing this magic on, that they were trying to disillusion, disempower, and the list goes on. I'm also getting an energy towards like somebody wanted to like erase you. Someone wanted to erase your title, erase your status, just erase like your ability to, for those of you who are, because I'm also getting this could be connected to like a custody battle, or children could be significant in this, okay? But somebody is upset that they're being viewed in their true and authentic actual light. All right. So yeah, we're gonna get into this energy. We're gonna get deeper into it. I did go ahead and purchase 2 new cards thanks to Stephen Phillips. Thank you so much for the generous donation. Thank you for treating me for Mother's Day yesterday. I really and truly appreciate it. It's the thought that counts, and it will never go unnoticed. So thank you, and I hope that you receive yours back tenfold. Ashe. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this card first. This deck. Pull from this deck, excuse me. All right. Spirit guides, ancestors, most high creator of all things, divine intelligence, Archangel Michael, please come on in and provide myself and the beautiful divine collective with the protection needed and necessary. All right. Please allow all distractions, all right, and evil eye to dissipate and disappear in advance. Ashe. All right. Please allow me to be able to properly get these messages out as you deem fit. Ashe. And as you all know, usually when I get new decks, we learn them together. But the first card that I pulled is this Release Your Soul card. Ooh. Release your soul. Oh my God, you guys forgive this little ugly thing on my fingernail. I smashed my finger in the car like a few weeks ago. It's healing so ugly. Anyway, release your soul, okay? The energy that I'm getting regarding this is it's like something to do with having to like release remnants of who you are, either like into the atmosphere. This could have been like an attempt to like not prove who you are, but it's like you wanted to show someone like the depth of your spirit, the depth of your energy, but it's like someone who like has been brainwashed against you, okay? They've been brainwashed by, again, this negative family system that does egregious acts, that engages in egregious acts, but to take the heat off themselves, it's like they're always in some way, shape, or form deflecting and pointing the finger at you, okay? Yeah. We have this unified opposites. Really quickly, I want to read a quick passage from this Release Your Soul. But yeah, this book is really interesting. It has a lot of different knowledge. But yeah, let's go. So that is the number 5. So I'm thinking it's orange. 1 second, guys. Okay, here it is. Okay, so believe you are a soul being. Take the path of transformation. Do you believe in the world of soul, or that you have a soul? Have you ever sensed there's a spiritual dimension to your life, or that your soul has a higher purpose? Okay. Okay. We have connect, lift, ascend. All right. So whatever the situation is, collective, I definitely feel like this is bringing you, and I've been saying this, but this is allowing you and affording you the accessibility to delve into higher knowledge that you can then apply to whatever situation that is playing out in your life right now. It's like a lot of you could have been feeling like doubtful as it pertains to, you know, this exposure, okay? Or as it pertains to you sharing your testimony, sharing your truths here. It's like somebody is only looking at something from one aspect, but it has a lot to do with them being brainwashed. I'm hearing something to do with a reprogramming, a reparenting, starting totally over from new. Because whatever somebody is trying to, like, again, influence or feed into someone else, it is to extract and exchange energies. Like somebody's trying to exchange energies either like with their children. This is like really weird. This could be like a narcissist, okay? But somebody's trying to exchange energies like with a child. It's really weird. Yeah, we have balanced masculine and feminine. So it's like, whatever situation this is that is unfolding, I'm sensing that this is something that was set and it was supposed to, you know, take you out emotionally, take you out mentally. But it's like a lot of you refuse to have your side of the story being told far after, just I'm using this as an example, say like far after death. Like it shouldn't take for someone to die for their true character, for their true essence to be revealed. This is honestly giving me that Michael Jackson energy too. It's like you don't want to wait to die or to perish or to transition into the next dimension before your true essence and light is unveiled and realized. But whoever these people are that are consistently doing this magic on you, they don't want people to realize the depth of your soul, the depth of your essence. It's like you've had to release and deposit little pieces of your soul into whoever is in this confusion energy, or whoever's been like brainwashed against you. Something to do, like something has penetrated though, okay, into someone's psyche, into someone's mind. Yeah. But I'm telling you, as these reversals and these shifts continue to happen, and as they continue to play out, and as the truth, like we're getting, I don't know, I'm getting like, the more we get closer to the truth, the more we get closer to, you know, actualization and putting the pieces together and, you know, seeing the bigger picture, like the closer, like the more these people will realize and like, I don't know, they'll begin to act as such. I don't know, but something to do, we have lift your chemistry, okay? Somebody could have wanted you to be in an energy of lack, you know, also in an energy of like low self-esteem is significant. All right, yeah, we have attract mateship of the soul. Okay, yeah, this is a different deck, guys. but I thought it was interesting, but we're gonna learn it together. Really quickly, I wanna see what this lift your chemistry is. So that's purple. 1 second, that is number 1. All right, so higher purpose is awaiting your discovery and realization. Didn't I just say actualization? It's like you're realizing that the reason why somebody is working adamantly on trying to take you out, on trying to extinguish your light, on trying to derail you from speaking out further and telling your story even more, is because they've worked so hard, brick by brick, on turning other people against you and or brainwashing people against you. It's like now that you have, I wouldn't say called the power back that they stole from you, but you have like asked the Most High to not only like, I want to say replenish, restore, improve your light, improve your power, improve your vessel. Like, yeah, restore your overall vessel here. All right, but yeah, like the more you walk into this higher timeline, it's like the more these chains will break off of all involved, all that have been confused and or brainwashed against you. Okay, it says, what is it that you are here to do? What would it mean for you to realize your divine potential? This would be a generational curse that you were in the midst of breaking. Okay, this could be something associated with like narcissistic abuse. I don't know why I just heard generic family systems. Something like that is significant. But yeah, there's an entire family that is definitely working against you. If this isn't your family, this is like an ex-friend of yours. Maybe you were like, you knew their family, or this is an ex-lover. Okay, this is somebody that you could possibly share kids with, because I am picking up on like an energy of children. Someone's trying to put their disastrous energy, their negative and toxic energy, they're trying to penetrate that into the weary, into the vulnerable, into the unknowing. Okay, but somebody's about to receive some massive fucking karma for that. Yeah. Yeah, we have to banish gossip and slander. All right, so yeah, somebody definitely has been adamantly gossiping and slandering your name behind the scenes. Okay. We have this kisses for me in the reverse. So somebody is doing some sort of love spell, or they were trying to do a love spell on you, but it didn't work. This could also be why they're working adamantly to destroy you, because you do not want no type of relationship with them or a connection with them or something like that. Somebody could have tried to trap you in the past or trapped you in the past. Okay? Yeah, but your spirit guides are here like, we finna banish them. Okay? Yeah, hold right there. Don't move. We got it. Don't move. We got it. We're gonna take care of them. Okay? Look, we got this witch bottle of protection energy in the reverse. Okay? So somebody, their protection or whatever they felt like they were being guided by, this low-level dark energy. All right? I don't know why I just heard a heist. But yeah, they've been fooled. They've been tricked into oblivion. Okay? Into falling into their own trap. Okay, yeah, and this is causing them bad luck. Okay, tell me more. Okay, somebody thought they were going to, with this self-blessing energy, somebody thought they were going to like propel to the top. Because you know, like when somebody is in pain, like people don't know how powerful like the emotion of like being sad, or the emotion of being mad, or the emotion of being enraged or angered or whatever. No one knows like really how powerful that energy is. And it's like the more you were excreting that into the universe, it's like the more like, I don't know, it was like a quickening that was taking place in regards to this person's exposure, in regards to this person definitely receiving what it is that they deserve, what they've been putting out here. Okay, because like what I'm seeing behind the scenes, even what I've been feeling for months, is that somebody is not right in the head. Okay, look, like somebody's not right in the head. Somebody's very sneaky. Okay, somebody stays up doing this witchcraft. Okay, they stay up all night doing this shit, but your spirit guides, ancestors are banishing them, keeping these people from away from you. Yeah, protecting your soul. Okay, something to do with releasing the parts of your soul that these people were once attached to. Yeah, let them have that little increment, because baby, your energy is being superseded, your energy is being cleansed, transmuted. Let them keep whatever they feel like they stole from you. Let them keep it, because it ain't got the same energy. Because since you're not in hold, or you're not in possession of that said energy, they can't do nothing with it. Okay, they can't do nothing with it. And if they try to come against it, it's going to be a problem. If they try to come against you, it's going to be a problem. Okay? I just heard tread lightly. These people need to tread lightly. I'm also hearing somebody's messy ass mama. This bitch needs to tread lightly. Okay? Because somebody's trying to throw rocks and hide their hands, trying to act as if they're not doing anything, trying to act as if, they throw a little bit out there. They throw little subliminals. It's like somebody uses subliminals to try to manipulate someone. Like they put little bugs in someone's ear, and then they like, yeah, okay, let me hide my hand. Let me act like I didn't say that, or let me act like I didn't do that. Okay, let me act like it wasn't. No, let me just blame the collective. Like always blaming you for something when you're not even around. You know, I literally, if this is like, I don't know what this is, but like, I literally just seen a post earlier that said something along the lines of like, say for example, the children, like say if you have children and the children live with the father or the grandmother or whatever your particular setup is. In this particular case, like say for example, something takes place or something happens. If you are not the custodial parent, if the children do not live with you and they're exhibiting all of these behaviors, how is any of that your fault when you're not in the picture? And this girl on TikTok, I forgot her name, but she said something along the lines of like, mothers are always blamed for something, even when they're nowhere to be around, like found, not like in a negative way, not in a neglectful way. But for a lot of you, it's like these people, this energy I'm pulling on collective, this has something to do with someone trying to like turn your children against you. Okay, or make your children look at you in a certain light that isn't, like in a false light that isn't your real light. Yeah, this is to cause some sort of confusion. Someone also encourages like disrespect. Like somebody sits up and talks mess about you to these said children and or to this younger, I'm hearing like a youthful adolescent or something like that here. And somebody feels as though this behavior is okay. But it's like every time something takes place or goes wrong, it's always the fault of the mother. It's always, oh, the mother should have chose better. Oh, you should have, you should have done this, you should have done that. But it's never, oh, well, you know what? That mother, she was mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually abused. Okay? Re-traumatized. Again and again and again as it pertains to these narcissistic partners and relationships that many of us have suffered from. And that many of us have, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately on the aspect of having children, but just having children with the wrong host, with the wrong person. Okay? A lot of these people, I'm telling you, it's like an energy of like throwing rocks and hiding their hands. Okay? Putting little bugs in either these children's ears, other family members' ears, co-workers' ears, whatever, people in the community, putting out these little bugs just to cover up a narrative, just to keep a narrative running. But all that shit's coming to an end. Okay? Look, can't make it up. All that shit's coming to an end. Okay? Yeah. Because it's like the more and more these people attack you, the more and more spirit reveals it to you, and the more it causes them to bicker back and forth and fight amongst themselves. Okay? All because every time they try to look in and cause some sort of attack or cause some sort of snare or just cause some sort of just unfortunate event to take place in your life or just some negative emotions, you know, whenever they try to trigger you negatively, you know, is the more and more things happen for them. Okay, a lot of these people, they could feel like they're living better than you, they're doing better than you, I'm hearing, but their karma, a big part of them is their karma is every last dollar they get, every last dollar they receive is definitely, it's all going to go to like bills, it's all going to go to like things that you know, like it's always going to go to something, like something that's going to break down, or something that's going to, like, they're always going to be in need of something. Eight of Swords. They're always going to be blocked. Okay, all because for years and years they tried to do this to you. They wanted you to be blocked. All because they were trying to prevent you from reaching this Ten of Cups. Okay, especially after you have walked away from this false emperor. Okay, I don't know why I just heard domestic abuse. Somebody could have been in a very, whether masculine or feminine, somebody could have been in a domestic violence situation. Okay, again, there's three sides to every story, and it's like your side, like nobody wants to hear your side, or when it comes to you, it's like nobody wants to, like, you know how people will be around, they'll be involved, or they'll see what's playing out, but they'll never describe and or expose the ways in which you've been affected, the ways in which you've been afflicted. It's always like it's your fault every time. Literally. But when these people come in and wear masks, especially when and then what I'm getting, collective, is this could even been way before you stepped into your spiritual gifts and your spiritual power. So this could have been when you were just pre-awakening version of you, you know, when you were still learning. This was like baby spiritualist, okay? Baby divine masculine, baby divine feminine energy. And it's like people wanted to blame you for not seeing that you were being manipulated, that your energy was being drained, that these people were further re-traumatizing you, you know, further trying, continuing to keep mess going in your life, all because they don't want to see you in a true, genuine, soulful connection, in a soulful union. They don't want you to have peace with your children, is what I'm getting. They don't want you to have peace. Like, they don't want you to have a peaceful, solid foundation. Whoever this hating ass ex-lover is, whether feminine or masculine, baby daddy, baby mama, or whoever, but their whole family has been in on this attack. Okay? Which is why their whole family, Ace of Cups, is going to have to watch you eat. Is going to have to watch you, because you're not going to give up Eight of Pentacles. Okay? You're not going to silence yourself, Hierophant. You're still going to speak out, regardless of if these people like it or not. Because that's exactly why they're doing what they're doing. They're like, oh, okay, maybe this will get them to shut up. Maybe if we get their children to turn against them, or maybe if we get their family to turn against them, if maybe we can get the neighborhood and the community, and maybe we can help them lose their job, and da-da-da-da. Like, that's still not going to work. Because the collective ain't slowing up for nobody. You're not slowing up. You know, their attacks are becoming ineffective. Okay? Certainly. Okay? Because you're banishing, and Spirit is banishing all of this bad luck up off of you. All of that energy, regardless of how anyone feels about it, it's being immediately returned to them. Because you don't sit up all day reflecting on ways to cause mishaps in their lives, to cause tower moment in their lives. But yet they somehow, all day, every day, you're on their mind. You know, them speaking about your situation is just the talk, like that's just their entertainment for the day. They get up in the morning, they sitting around in a circle at the table, just to discussing you, drinking their coffee, having their morning's Joe, with your mouth all down their throat. We got the Star. Like I said, regardless of what they thought that they temporally took from you, what they thought that they temporally derailed you from, what they deflected, okay, the narratives that they ran with, baby, the truth always got to come out. All right? That's why somebody's sneaky ass is just sitting back in the shadows, in the darkness. Okay, just waiting to see what you're going to say next. Just waiting to see what you're going to expose next. Because Spirit is exposing to you what's been going on all this time. What you've been dealing with. Okay? Which is why these motherfuckers is going to watch you be on stage. Okay? Be celebrated. Okay? Be valued. Okay? Be in an energy of receiving. Yeah. While they're in this energy, like, of just sitting back watching. experiencing these tower moments. Okay, this is going to be their daily, what they look forward to daily. You know, taking their eyes off of their own plate, taking their eyes off their prize, and pretty much giving you their energy freely so that you can transmute it, clean it on up, and use it for your life's purpose. Okay. All right. Yeah, like somebody is just like, whoever's in this 9 of Wands, 5 of Wands, and 8 of Swords energy, they're just like, they thought you was going to be fighting with, like, exactly, like somebody thought you was going to be up fighting and going back and forth on social media and causing a scene, and no, you wasn't doing none of that with nobody. Okay, because eventually you knew this tower was going to come. Okay, I'm also seeing like somebody is going to lose all of their stability. Okay, and this is because it's like somebody is trying to shut out a good parent. Whether you are a mother or a father, it does not matter. But somebody is trying to shut out a good parent. It's like somebody encourages, again, these children to like disrespect you or whatever it is. Or not even disrespect you, but like, it's like these children kind of like they behave, like they have these narcissistic tendencies as well. Okay, a lot of you could see like because they're like this family is influencing these children, or this past lover or whatever this is, like somebody is definitely under heavy black magic scrutiny. Okay, somebody could also be like getting scolded every time they try to show you love. Yeah, that's the truth here with the moon upright. That's confirmation. It's like every time somebody tries to express love or express desire to, or something about you, it's like it's met with not only just disdain, but it's met with anger. I'm hearing somebody giving like somebody dirty looks. Like every time your name gets brought up and somebody says something like nice or positive, like the whole group just looks at that person like, so that the person just shuts it off, and then they just start trash talking you too. But deep down inside, they don't even feel that way about you. Deep down inside, somebody, again, it's crazy because it's like somebody has seen what you've been through. Like they could have been there, okay, and witnessed this shit. But yet, and still, they still won't speak up on your behalf. They still won't, they know who you are, okay? But it's like you guys still have people that they're still choosing to feign ignorance. They're still choosing to act as though they have amnesia, to act as though they don't remember. Oh, I didn't know. You know, they know what the hell was going on. They know the abuse that you were suffering. They know that you didn't have any support, which made it easy for these people to do the things that they were doing to you. Okay, but somebody began to lash out when you decided to 6 of Swords the situation. Okay, something about your own free will. The sun is significant with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, yeah, you had to, something to do with like you had to go out and journey alone. Okay, something to do with a solo journey is significant. But it's like you never wanted this. It's like these people purposely wanted you to be isolated. They wanted you to be without your kids. They wanted you to be without love. They wanted you to be without a significant other. Wanted you to be without stability. But it's like you never stopped working hard. You never stopped seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You knew that you were always going to have this breakthrough. Okay? And again, somebody's pissed off about it. Because they did all that. And a lot of that shit is breaking off, okay? Like a lot of that mental magic they were doing, that witchcraft, that spell work they were doing to try to disillusion people, make people question you, make people doubt you, make people go against you. Oh, yeah, that energy is definitely shifting and returning to them. Because whoever you are, you don't deserve that. Somebody knows how good of a person you are. Somebody knows how good of a mother you are, a good of a father, sister, brother, okay, grandparent, uncle, whatever, auntie. Yeah, but somebody wanted to completely shun you. Somebody wanted to completely shut you out, because whoever this is, they were just trying to influence or to breed a new generation of dark, I don't know why I just heard the dark Kabbalah, but these dark covens, witches, warlocks. Yeah, I'm hearing they train them young. This is sad. Somebody is fucking odd. Yeah, we have the Knight of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Yeah, like I said, somebody is going to realize when it is too late. And it sucks because this is coinciding with the energy that I just mentioned, that, you know, it shouldn't take for somebody to like pass away, or because you know how people do, like, as soon as somebody passes away, oh, now everybody has something good to say about them. But when they were here, no one had anything good to say about them. All people had to do was just judge them, talk about them, etc. But yeah, whoever's in this Five of Cups, they're realizing like, damn, they thought the grass was greener on the other side. But now they're realizing like, yo, they really was trying to turn me against my mama. They really was trying to turn me against my daddy. They really was trying to turn me against my family. They was really trying to turn me against my sister, turn me against my brother, and so on and so forth. All in the name of evil, okay? Evil. This family system, they've been doing this for centuries upon centuries. I'm hearing these aren't even real human beings. Like, that's what it's giving. Like, these people are animals, okay? Yeah. Okay, whoever this is like somebody that, like, they don't give a fuck. This could even be somebody that does cruelty to animals, too. Or animal abuse. Yeah, somebody's about to lose it all, though. All because that's what they wanted for you. Okay? All right, tell me more. Let's go ahead and close this energy out. It's getting a little... But yeah, regardless of what this is, collective, just know you are going to have your day. I'm hearing your day in court, your day on stage. Your story is going to be heard, and you're going to make a world of sense too. People are going to be like, whoa, now that makes sense. Okay, it makes sense why they had to work that hard. It makes sense why they had to do all that. Yeah, we have incantation. Okay, call on the assistance of your ancestors. That is what they are there for. Okay, I'm also hearing something to do with like your ancestors are like beating their ass, keeping them up at night. Yeah, because they're obsessed as fuck with you. They're refusing to break this habit, this bad habit of stalking you, harassing you, okay, doing work on you that essentially does not work. Like, you know who it comes from. Like, as soon as these people try to launch a missile or launch an attack, it is immediately exposed to you, revealed to you, either through a vision in your sleep. Okay? Yeah, like I said, this is all about you not receiving your soulmate. This is about you not receiving love, happiness. Love and happiness. Like, somebody don't want you to have nothing. Sad. But there's nothing they can do to stop this Ten of Cups, though. Nothing at all. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, we have not competing. So whatever this is, somebody thought you was going to compete for their love, for their acceptance, but you're just like, I'm not competing. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. If you can't see who I really am, if you don't know who I really am, if you can't recall all of the good times, then hey, but it's something about this, a story being completely rewritten. Okay? I'm hearing by counselors, school, teachers, therapists, parents, okay, narcissists, grandparents, aunts, uncles. People are trying to rewrite a story, essentially to brainwash, you know, people against you even further, but it's not going to work. Because, like, there is going to be someone that's involved in the situation that's going to be like, you know what, no, that's not right. Like, or no, that's, you know, like, they're going to have the courage to speak up on your behalf. But a lot of people, and them the people you're going to have to cut off, because a lot of these people, they know you was there for them. They know you've been 10 toes down with them in the past. But you mean to tell me when you was going through this Nine of Swords energy, this Five of Cups, when you didn't have nobody, when you was just at your lonely, okay, unfairly, unwarranted, all that, and you mean to tell me they couldn't even look back, turn their head, anything, care, shoulda give a fuck, nothing? Yeah, they're cut off for life. All right, hello, it's me, hello, it's me, Cardi B. All right, pop your shit. All right, we got Big Mama. Okay, that could be significant for somebody. Then we got Can Do Bad by My Lonesome. So whoever you are, like, you already know that you good by yourself. You're going to honor yourself. You're not going to allow these people to make you feel like you're less than. You're not going to allow these people to make you feel emotions that, you know, you shouldn't be feeling, because all these people are doing is projecting on you. You know, you ought to be something spectacular, something amazing, and they know it, for them to be attacking you this much. You know, it's crazy. We have power moves. Somebody could also be upset, once again, like I said, because you're in this Eight of Pentacles energy, making these power moves. You're making these money moves. You're making these boss moves. And you're refusing to be stopped. You're refusing to be distracted by anything or anyone. Because you realize all these people are trying to do is stop you from succeeding, stop you from writing that book, stop you from elevating in your artistry, elevating in your craft, you know, building up a massive platform, being on a stage, you know, I don't know, something to do with like, regardless of what these people do, I don't know, like they're not going to be able to take this shit though. When all this shit hits the fan, when people are like, once they hear the truth, it's over, okay? We do recover, all right? So whoever these people thought that you was gonna always remain in despair, or you was always gonna be in an energy of like depression, or in an energy of like anxiety, or an energy of feeling stuck, oh baby, not again, never again. In fact, you will never feel like that again. Okay, so you know, always cleanse your energy, ensure that you are taking some spiritual baths, collective. Okay, protect your energy at these times, and don't let anyone trigger you also, because that's exactly another energy I'm getting. People will, like, especially for Mother's Day, I know a lot of you mothers went through some triggering stuff. But yeah, don't let these hating ass baby daddies or whoever, and they hating ass mamas, hating ass sisters, hating ass brothers, hating ass families bring you down, because again, you've already been crowned. Because if you wasn't, they wouldn't be working this hard to be doing everything to hold you down, to keep you down. All right? So again, ain't nobody gonna attack nobody that's purposeless, that's worthless. So you worth a whole lot, collective. You got a huge purpose, and don't you forget it. So regardless of any of this, just know that you are protected. You know, it may be frustrating because you feel like, you know, you're ready for the truth to be revealed, but just trust in divine timing, everything will be revealed. This is the age of Aquarius. No matter how sneaky, no matter how sinister a motherfucker may be, or how they may appear, they are not bigger than the Most High God. They cannot go unscathed, unseen. They are not exempt. I don't give a damn how much of Satanists and sadists that they are. They're not bigger than God. So regardless of what these people have done, collective, just hold on. I'm hearing just hold on. All of those relationships that they ruined that could be salvaged, they will be salvaged. They will be healed. And you, your children, and whoever else that they wrongfully, you know, attempted to turn against you, or attempted to encourage to basically erase you, to basically disrespect you, to basically hate you, trust, all of that will be reversed. And these energies that they did this to, that energy that they placed into them will be sent back to the perpetrator, which is these narcissistic, evil, sadistic motherfuckers. So with that said, collective, I really greatly appreciate you all for being here. I hope you guys have an amazing Monday. I know that I am. Let's get some stuff done, guys. Let's crush some goals. Let's stay productive. Because like I said, if it was up to these haters and naysayers, we would be on our knees begging for bread, begging for cheese, but never, no, stop. But no, never. Because we some winners, baby. Winners. Go getters, baby. We gonna always go and get ours. We gonna always do our big one. Let me stop. All right. Until the next one, y'all. Peace.